Once upon a time, there was a man named Ramu who was not happy with his life. He worked as a humble servant in a small, peaceful temple. Every day, he would clean the temple grounds and take care of the offerings, but despite his hard work, he felt unfulfilled. He would often complain to God, questioning why he was destined to live such a simple, unnoticed life. One day, as he was cleaning the temple, he looked up at the idol of God and asked, "Don't you get bored standing in the same place, in the same position all these years? Why don't we do something different for a change? Let's exchange roles for just one day. You can experience my life, and I'll stand here as you. You deserve a break too." God smiled and replied, "Standing here isn't as easy as you think. It may look peaceful, but it's not just about standing still. It's about observing everything in silence, without reacting. Still, if you insist, I'll agree, but with one condition. Whatever happens throughout the day, you must remain silent. Don't speak, don't move, just watch. No matter what someone says, asks, or does, you must behave like a statue." The servant agreed. The next day, God took the form of the servant and went about relaxing while the servant took the place of God, becoming the temple idol. Soon, the first devotee came in, a wealthy businessman. He bowed down and prayed, "Oh God, increase my wealth and success. I'm opening a new factory. Please bless it with growth and prosperity." While rising from his prayer, the businessman unknowingly left his wallet behind and walked away. The servant turned idol saw this and became anxious. He wanted to call out to the man, but he remembered God's instruction, "Remain silent, don't interfere." So he stood still. Soon after, a poor man entered the temple. He placed a single rupee before the idol and said, "God, this is all I had, but I give it to you. My family is suffering. We don't have food or medicine. Please help us." As he opened his eyes after praying, he noticed the wallet on the floor. Surprised, he picked it up and said, "Oh God, thank you. You answered my prayers," and left, believing the money to be divine help. Again, the servant wanted to shout, "No, that's not yours." But he stopped himself, remembering God's warning. Moments later, a sailor entered the temple. He bowed his head and prayed, "God, I'm heading out to sea for 15 days. Keep me and my ship safe." Just then, the businessman returned, this time with the police. He shouted, "That man stole my wallet," and pointed at the sailor. The police arrested the innocent sailor. Now the servant couldn't hold back. He thought, "If I remain silent, this innocent man will suffer. Even God wouldn't allow such injustice." So finally, breaking his silence, the servant, still in the idol's form, spoke, "Stop! He didn't take the wallet. I saw what happened. The poor man took it to us after the businessman dropped it. This sailor is innocent." Everyone was shocked. The police followed the idol's divine voice, arrested the poor man, and returned the wallet to the businessman. The sailor was released and went on his sea journey. By evening, God returned to the temple. He looked at the servant and asked, "How was your day?" The servant proudly shared everything he had done, convinced that he had made things right. But God shook his head and said, "You didn't fix things. You ruined them. I had a bigger plan, beyond your understanding." God then explained, "The businessman you saw earned all his wealth through corruption and deceit. If that wallet had gone to the poor man, it would have reduced the businessman's bad karma. and helped someone truly in need. That poor man uses every penny he gets to help others. He deserved it. As for the sailor, he was headed into a dangerous storm where he would have surely died. His arrest would have saved his life and kept his family from falling apart. But because you interfered, the wrong man was punished, the right man missed a blessing, and a life was put in danger. This is why I told you not to speak. My plans may not always make sense to you, but they are always for the greater good. This story reminds us of something important. In life, when things go wrong or don't make sense, it doesn't mean that everything is falling apart. Sometimes life's delays, detours, or even problems are part of a higher plan, one that we can't yet see. So the next time you're faced with difficulties or feel like everything is going against you, remember this story. Smile, be patient, and trust that life is happening for your good. Because in the end, everything does happen for a reason, and often for your benefit, even if it doesn't seem that way in the moment. If this story touched your heart, share it with others. Someone out there might really need to hear it today.